Welcome to another edition of Golf at the Lakes. My name is Chris Smith, and I'm the PGA member and owner of Ironman Golf Course in Detroit Lakes. And today we're in Wadena, where we've got Kevin Ross.
Yes.
And Kevin is the manager and PGA member here at Whitetail Run Golf Course. And my God, what a hidden gem! This place is beautiful, Kevin.
Oh, thank you. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a lot of different practice facility. We're on the practice tee now. Great clubhouse. It's in nice shape for mid-July.
Mid-July here, and you've got some signature holes out here that you're really proud of, and take us through the finish here. 16, 17, and 18. 16, 17, and 18.
If we get the north wind, it's 16 is about 420 yards, and it's got three-tiered green, and it's all the challenge you want because there's water and sand off the tee box or on your landing on your tee ball. And 17 is a narrow hole with about 430, and it's got bunkers on both sides, and it's a definite challenge. And then you come to 18, which is about 450, and you got water on the tee ball and a little pot bunker in the front that doesn't matter where you are, you're behind it. So it's a good strong finish to the back nine.
Good strength of the golf course. Now, obviously, that's for the skilled players, but you've got multiple sets of tees.
We do. We have the whites and the blues and the reds, and actually next week I'm putting in the greens for the seniors. So.
Oh, great! And what yardages what's the yardage for the seniors?
Seniors will be about 5,700 or so. So a little more than the ladies are at, like 54, and the whites are 6,000 and the blues are 66.
So there's a lot of choices, and the juniors that come out and play, they probably got choices between the
juniors
green and the
definitely
red.
And then we actually take it one step further. July and August we'll put out the markers at the 150 for the younger kids. So.
Yeah. Do you see that happening at Whitetail Run? A lot of junior influence, they come out and play?
We're sure trying.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it affordable for them and give them something to do for the rest of their life.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. What affordable meaning that we want them here, we want them to play around a golf,
Yes.
we want them to eat a hot dog and a soda pop and
Absolutely.
send them on their way and maybe buy a sleeve of balls and
Yeah. And even if they're not, at some point they will. So.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, it's good to have them out here.
Well, when we come back from break, we're right in front of the clubhouse, and we want to just chat about the two different nines and the clubhouse and everything that Whitetail Run has to offer.
Very good.
Well, we're back from break, and in the background here we have the clubhouse, and you're dealing with your functions here. It looks like you could have a function underneath the deck, on the deck, or inside.
Right.
Who are you catering to in Wadena here? You've got some.
We try to do the class reunions and smaller functions. Up to 100 we'll do inside, and then the bigger corporate ones we usually put the tent up out in the back here, and then they use the underneath, and we have a catering kitchen in the basement for that, so it's easier.
So you sit down with them and schedule the day they want to play, how many players, food prices, green fee prices, cart prices. So it's you got to get the whole package for them.
Correct.
And then when you've got to order the food in and get your catering staff lined up, huh?
Get it all lined up.
So it's a lot of responsibility for you. Do you get much time to get out to the driving range and
sure.
watch some of the swings out here?
Yeah, we try to get out a couple times a week, and especially on the league days, and just kind of walk and help them out where they need to be.
Well, it's again, the driving range is expansive. I mean, it's big, so you don't ever necessarily wear it out during the season.
Right.
And you can hit for miles here. It looks like you got width here on the tee. It's beautiful that they can hit the targets and spots out there. So go through looks like the driving range is kind of in the center of the two nines, and go through the two different nines for us.
The front nine is a old style tree line, a little smaller greens. It's built in 1927, whereas the back nine is more link style. It's got the bigger greens, more water, more sand, but more open to to help the players out a little bit, but definitely 2 contrasting 9 holes.
Well, it's a great looking place. And how do they get a hold of you and Whitetail Run?
They can give me a call at 218-631-7718 or check us on the website at whitetailrungolfcourse.com.
Great. All right. Well, that's another edition of Golf at the Lakes. Hey, welcome to another edition at Golf at the Lakes. My name is Chris Smith, and I'm a PGA member and owner of Ironman Golf Course in Detroit Lakes. And we're in Park Rapids today with Jeff Anderson. Hey, Jeff. Jeff's a PGA member here and head golf professional at Headwaters Country Club. And you're in your 20th year here, Jeff.
Yeah, correct.
20 years. And you've grown with the majestic pines.
I sure have.
So we're standing right now at the driving range. And it looks like you have a beautiful practice facility.
It is a very good facility. It's one of the few that can actually, our grass survives the whole year. You know, we're, fortunate enough to have a big area to play from.
So you have a big teeing area here, and you have the ability to hit it left, right, and straight for
That's right.
300 yards plus, huh? Yep. And with the way the equipment's going today, people are hitting it a little
We pick
further.
a lot of balls out of the woods.
But along with that, it looks like you have a couple practice greens to be able to chip and putt on.
Yep.
And so if someone wants to spend the day out here at Headwaters Country Club working on their game,
It's a great place to come, and we're open to anybody that wants to come and practice.
Okay. But along with that, you're able to do some shop sales related to practicing, but it's called fitting systems. And
Right.
go into that a little bit.
I personally use the ping fitting system, which is right here. It's a system that Ping has put out, and basically you can fit anybody that's from this tall to taller than you.
Okay. So when you're talking about fitting, the biggest things in fitting is loft and lie. So kind of go through that, what you're talking about.
Okay, basically when I first start out, the first thing that I do, I get their height. I get their wrists or their hands to the floor, and then I get them into roughly where I feel their color code is, and we come and we hit a number of golf balls with markings on the bottom of the irons.
Oh, so you got a variety of irons
Right.
in here.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got from Billy Baru up to Andre the Giant.
Yep.
You can fit. So that's the whole idea of a fitting system, is being able to get the club or sole
So that it strikes the ground in a position where it's not toe deep or heel deep.
Okay.
And the flight of the ball is much better.
So we don't want to be like that,
Right.
nor do we want to be like that. We want to be like this, and it all adjusts to where your hand's set
And
on
your
the
height.
club and your height. Okay. So to be properly fitted, you just feel like that will allow you to become a better player.
Right. It does definitely. Yep.
Okay. So you're able to fit the irons in the different categories that Ping has. But if they had to go to another company to buy their irons, you could just send the specs into somewhere else.
That's correct. Yeah. Most of these companies now, they're all related. You can be 2 degrees flat all the way up to 4, 5, 6 degrees upright, plus an inch, plus 2 inches, whatever, and that all will be the same with any company.
Okay. And Jeff was the Ping Club Fitter of the Year last year, I believe
That's
it
right,
was.
yep.
And that's a high honor because it's a regional award,
yes.
and you get to go to the factory and see all how it
Yeah.
works.
Originally, that's where I learned the original system when they Ping invited a bunch of PGA people down there, and they actually toured the factory, went through a group of or a series of lessons and everything on how to fit people. So they actually trained us.
We really are talking to almost an expert in the field. None of us are experts, but we're awfully good at it, and just very good at sizing you up, fitting you right, getting you in the right clubs, and it's all from Headwaters Country Club and here in Park Rapids. So if you need any help with your game on the driving range or any help with fitting you, how do we reach you?
Well, you just give me a shout at the golf course, or just walk in someday, and it doesn't take long. It takes about a half an hour to get you fitted.
Okay, and the phone number at Headwaters?
218-732-4832.
And you've got a website we can reach you on
Yep,
too?
and it's headwatersgolf.com.
All right. And it's the perfect way, I think, to spend an afternoon is come out and get fitted with Jeff, hit some balls on the drive range, chip and putt on the putting green, and the course right now is in spectacular shape. All right. Well, that's been another edition of Golf at the Lakes, and come on out to Headwaters Country Club. What a gem here in Park Rapids, Minnesota.
Golf at the Lakes is sponsored by Balmoral Golf Course, Battle Lake, Detroit Lakes Country Club and Lakeview Golf Course, Detroit Lakes, Forest Hills Golf and RV Resort, Detroit Lakes, Headwaters Golf Club, Park Rapids, Perham Lakeside Golf Club, Perham, Professional Golfers of America, Thumper Pond in Ottertail, Whitetail Run in Wadena, and Wildflower at Fair Hills.